Hello, welcome to this tropical update for the Indian Ocean and some parts of Oceania. So now we have invested 92S near Mozambique and Madagascar. That's leaving a lot of heavy rain there and everything. A week ago we had that crazy category for cyclone near Australia, but it's long gone in the ocean. It dissipated, and now we have a lot of this moisture in the central Indian Ocean. So here's Invest 92S. There are some models showing possible development there, just west of Madagascar, and this is the GFS. It takes it south there, and there the Canadian ensembles too. Some do try to come back to Mozambique, but most just go south. So let's see here what the models think about this. There's like Indian Ocean, so this is the GFS, shows the disturbance there, and by tomorrow Saturday it practically has a tropical storm there, like 997, but not very organized. So it goes and like the show still around 994 by Monday, but not so organized, but it might be classified very quickly. So it shows there, and yeah, and later the GFS still has after that some moisture, the central Indian Ocean, and does have around the 7th, February 7th, a possible system near Mauritius, but not that strong, but it does have a cyclone there, and it goes all the way to 958 just south of Mauritius on February 9th. But this is the GFS, and it exaggerates a lot, especially far out in time, but it does have a lot of tropical moisture still in Indonesia and those areas there, and more disturbances later. So now there's the European model. The 0Z shows like the disturbance there near Madagascar. It does show getting down to 996, and this is already next week on the 28th, and the European does have this cyclone forming at the same time central Indian Ocean, but it passes well east of Mauritius, just out there in the ocean, so no concern about that. But later the European is still crazy, and on February 8th does have two separate cyclones, one close to Australia, another one in the middle of the ocean. And but from this one, it shows something just very weak. The problem there will be heavy rainfall in those areas. So now for the Canadian model, shows here like the disturbance central Indian Ocean and the one in Madagascar, and they go there. Shows this one in Madagascar very weak, 999, but like very not organized well, but it goes there and just leaves a lot of heavy rain there. Then the other cyclone forms there and just dives south in the Indian Ocean. No threat to land as of now, and it goes and like, and this is February 3rd, doesn't show that much, just some more storms in Madagascar and more stuff. So where's the icon here? The icon is also the disturbance, the Mozambique channel goes there. It does try to organize a little bit better to 994 there, but a very wide system shows as well the system, the central Indian Ocean. It goes and like this one does go down to 988, the middle of the Indian Ocean, and the icon is absolutely nuts. The Mozambique channel show like 968 cyclone making land for Mozambique on the first, but it's one of the only models that shows this going back towards Mozambique. most of them just have something weak going south. But we'll keep watching it. There's the Neptune, shows their low pressure, the Mozambique Channel, 996 or something, but very wide, and a more compact tropical storm there in the Central Indian Ocean. It goes and like shows like a 979 cyclone there in the Indian Ocean, and the Neptune does take it towards Mauritius. So the Neptune is the only model taking this towards land. All the other models just have the cycle diving down on the Indian Ocean, and it does have a 973 cycle there just south of Madagascar on the first. So we'll watch this for Mauritius and those areas, but most likely just dive south in the ocean because this is the only model that shows this. But let's see the GFS. The GFS did have a disturbance there in the Central Indian Ocean, but it's the only model that doesn't have a cyclone forming from this. So we'll keep watching this. And here for the European, it shows like some more wind shear right in the Central Indian Ocean and in the south there, but where the disturbance is at doesn't show that much, but still it might run into a little bit more wind shear that will be further south on the 28th. So a very weak system, but still monitor this for Mozambique in case the icon is right, but I don't think it's right. So be aware, but the danger the danger there is just rainfall, heavy precipitation. So until the 30th, the Canadian model shows like most of southern Madagascar and above 150. Those yellow areas are like 250 millimeters on the coast, and also some interior areas in Madagascar too. So be careful in those areas. And now there's the European model until the 29th, so 5 days, shows the cyclone there in the Central Indian Ocean and shows some 56 millimeters in Seabreeze village. Nothing crazy, but some storms there. In the Seychelles, some 60 millimeters too, some 32 to 60 millimeters. BR some passing storms, but nothing crazy. The Maldives shows more storms in Mali, some 87 millimeters, some other spots to 80 millimeters, some 82. So stay safe there. Shows some more storms the southern Maldives, but nothing crazy, just some 54 millimeters. But always be aware there because sometimes those storms in the islands can be dangerous. Shows in Sri Lanka still some 89 to 96 millimeters southern Sri Lanka, so still be careful some downpours there. And Madagascar, the European does have like 173 to 185 millimeters southwesternmost Madagascar next 5 days. So stay safe because of that disturbance nearby will dump a lot of rain, such as southern Madagascar. BR some flooding danger, especially right there on those southwestern areas, and also some other storms in southeastern Madagascar to 154 millimeters and more areas. So stay safe there. Shows rain in the next 5 days, 100% of Madagascar. More rain and storms. Most of these rains is thunderstorms, thunderstorms. So be careful. And now Mayotte and Comoros does show some showers, a thunderstorm or two, but nothing crazy. Just some showers, as well as Mauritius and Reunion. Reunion does have a spot to like 55 millimeters, probably some thunderstorms, some showers, and shows more showers in Mauritius too. So be aware those areas. In South Africa, does show some afternoon storms, central South Africa and southeastern South Africa, but in terms of quantity of rain, not much. Next 5 days, more like shows some storms northeast and most South Africa. They are too, but mainly like central and southern South Africa, some more storms, and yeah. But be aware because those storms with the daytime heating and everything can be intense, so be aware. And now, central Namibia shows some showers too, probably thunderstorms, but some showers as well. It shows Botswana, mainly a spot in western Botswana, some thunderstorms. So be aware, but like the heavy rain will be concentrated around northern Zimbabwe, Zambia, especially in Angola, central Angola, so 137 millimeters in the next 5 days. Shows Mozambique, especially central Mozambique, southern Malawi, 116 millimeters, 108. So stay safe there. Shows some more storms southern Mozambique too, but mainly central to northern Mozambique. Malawi, especially in the lake there, be careful, like 186 millimeters in the lake. In some towns there, Monkey Bay, some 164. So stay safe, some flooding danger. Of course, this rain will be, yeah, over a 5 day period. You won't all fall one day, but if some very strong thunderstorms pass over you, you can dump a lot in a short amount of time. So be aware, some flash flooding danger. Shows in Tanzania, some 87 millimeters, some spots to 99. So be aware of those thunderstorms. Shows thunderstorm potential over most of Tanzania, practically all of Tanzania, in the next 5 days, except a few spots on the coast. But does show southern Kenya too. Expect some showers and thunderstorms. Southern Kenya, central Democratic Republic of the Congo. Uh, the northern areas fairly dry, but central and southern Democratic Republic of the Congo, more storms in the Republic of the Congo, some too, especially in Gabon, some 81 millimeters. So be aware in Gabon, some in Equatorial Guinea, and some showers in coastal Cameroon, São Tomé, a thunderstorm or two, some showers southern Nigeria, even Liberia shows a few showers there, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, a few showers, but very little. So be careful in those areas. There's the GFS 2, shows some storms central and southern South Africa and Lesotho, and shows like the main area of moisture on Zambia, shows a lot in Zambia, Malawi, Mozambique, Tanzania too, and Angola, so be careful. But in Madagascar, the GFS has like 223 millimeters southwestern Madagascar, so that's more than the European, but it can go both ways, you never know. But in either way, there'll be a lot of heavy rain in those areas, so please be careful with flooding, some spots southwest of Madagascar, because the system, and some spots central eastern Madagascar, like southeastern Madagascar, shows also 200 in some spots, more for southern Madagascar, so stay safe in some spots of like western northwestern Madagascar too. So please stay safe. Shows a lot in the Indian Ocean there. So yeah, there's also the icon. The icon shows a lot in the ocean, but it doesn't show that much on land there. Shows 97 millimeters on 102 right on the coast, but the icon has on this eastern ranges like 300 millimeters, 272. So please stay safe in those areas as well from like those heavy storms. Shows on the west coast, central west coast, close to 200 millimeters as well. So stay safe, please stay safe there. Still like this, the heat wave through Northwest and South Africa and Namibia, some 40 degrees, some days there. Central Southern South Africa as well. Sunday still some 42 degrees in South Africa. Other days in Botswana too. So stay safe. And some other parts of Africa like Kenya, South Sudan, very hot and hot in other areas, Central Africa too. So stay safe and later on the 29th shows the heat wave calms down, but still 41 in a spot to South Africa. So be aware, and during the night in those spots, especially Lesotho, some 8 degrees, some 17, 18 degrees during the night, and and start showing storms on central South Africa Sunday afternoon, the 26th, some in Namibia too. So stay safe. And later special on the 28th in the afternoon and the 29th shows some more storms South Africa still on the 30th, so stay safe there. And after that, like, so this is until the 29th, until February 2nd, it shows more around Lesotho and South Africa. Some spots, especially Zambia, more than 161 next 9 days or something. So be aware. Now for 5 days in like Indonesia, those areas still shows those heavy tropical downpours, 121, but especially in Malaysia, so some spots central Malaysia close to 200 meters, 206 in some spots. So please stay safe, central Malaysia, and those downpours, and they can cause flooding. So stay safe in Brunei. Shows some storms too, and especially like shows northern Malaysia as well, Indonesia, and more scared throughout Indonesia, with some specific spots having stronger downpours than other spots. But be aware, just uh, in all the areas there, you never know. These downpours are very sporadic, so just be aware in all the areas, and shows more storms too in some other spots in Indonesia, in East Timor, some are too, in Western Guinea, some 150 some spots, and other spots less. And Papua New Guinea shows 156, those central spots there, and southern areas, and the north a little bit less. So stay safe, especially in Java, shows more 119, Jakarta 111 next 5 days, shows some spots 151. So stay safe, some 93, 96 centimeters, millimeters, or 97 spots in Malaysia and the islands there. So stay safe. In Vietnam still shows some rain, some 55 millimeters. Into Laos is a little bit of rain too, right on the border, and shows some more showers in northern Vietnam, Taiwan, but still the Europeans still has those crazy downpours in the Philippines, some spots there like northeastern Philippines. So still be careful. It's still weird. Weird that those downpours are still happening, but be careful. Central Philippines, especially a lot of moisture. The southern Philippines, so stay safe there. The intertropical convergence zone is very strong on the Pacific, like right between the Marshall Islands and Kiribati, northern Kiribati is 56 millimeters, some showers there, central Kiribati, but some islands like Jarbor, the southern Marshall Islands, goes to 159 millimeters next Friday, so be careful these storms. The intertropical convergence zone, Lelos, some 156, Pakirs, some more as well. So stay safe. Guam, just 4 millimeters, a small shower too, and so stay safe. Palau, passing storm or two, some 37 millimeters. so stay safe. The Solomon Islands does show some 81 millimeters, still a lot of moisture around, so still be careful. A lot of showers and storms are around the Solomon Islands. Next 5 days, northern Vanuatu, especially some islands there, 217 millimeters. Central Vanuatu a little bit better, but still some 66 millimeters to 51 millimeters. New Caledonia does show some storms, some interior areas there, also on the coast, but nothing crazy, just like some 32 millimeters. But there will be some showers, some storms, so be careful. In Fiji, show like 106 meters, some 93, so be aware there. Some passing showers and storms, because I'm starting to notice again this sort of convergence on here from more rainfall activity. And in Tonga, some spots of Tonga, some 61 millimeters, some 57. Samoa, it's better in the recent weeks, only around some 38 millimeters, some 36, but still some storms. 36 millimeters still indicates more showers and storms, so be aware, but nothing crazy. French Polynesia, some 20 millimeters, some 11 millimeters. Papete, some 13 millimeters, and all the way to 24, some spots of the island. So be aware, southeastern French Polynesia, very little, and but somewhere near Adamstown, not more, like just 1 millimeter. So less there, more around central to northern French Polynesia. The Cook Islands, they show some 30 millimeters, some 27 next 5 days. But yeah, some passing storms, but nothing crazy. The main threat here is from the Solomon Islands to Tonga. This is most of the storms will happen, so be careful in those areas, as well as northern Australia. Show like some spots northern Queensland to 117 millimeters, or to 140 next 5 days. So those downpours there can be strong this time of year, so stay safe. Northern Queensland, no, some northern territory, still some storms next 5 days, especially those are 71 millimeters, 50 millimeters. Northwestern Australia still like some 122 next 5 days, and if specific downpours are very strong, there could be even more. So stay safe. Some 64, some 69 millimeters, and still some fronts around New South Wales, more storms there, but the rest of Australia fairly quiet. So beware. There's the high resolution model that shows the storms, and just the next day shows 106 millimeters for some downpours in Queensland. Compare that to the European. This time frame just has 6 millimeters, and the high resolution model has 108. So just so you can see that uh, that I show you these global models like the European, the GFS, but they're only a small part of the story, because these higher resolution models capture more precise where those downpours will will occur there. So I would trust this like 109 millimeters just in the next day. Imagine if you went all the way to 5 days. So be aware those areas, and further north, like here. So Northern Territory, for example, right, in the next day shows 96 millimeters, some 103 millimeters, some global models like 12 millimeters in this time frame. So please be careful. But all the weather models change a lot, so even this model can make mistakes. But since it's like more high resolution, there's a higher probability that this one is right. So be careful in those areas. And for some areas that don't have high resolution model, like in the islands in Oceania, I'll tell you the same thing. For example, the next day in Vanuatu shows 16 millimeters. If there was a high resolution model there, possibly it could show like 96, 70 millimeters. So just be aware that there might be more rain here than what I'm showing you. But don't be scared too, because as you saw in Australia, those high resolution models have specific spots with the stronger downpours. And here, for example, it might show 7 millimeters here, and it might be right, but here it might be like 50 millimeters, because where those storms pass, because they are very sporadic, those storms. But just be aware in all the areas with rain this time of year, because there can be those sporadic storms. So be aware, but don't be scared. Be prepared. So now for the GFS in Australia, that does have some rain in northern New South Wales and some in Queensland, but not as much as the European. The GFS is also on the coast of Queensland, a lot. Next 5 days, the downpours in northwestern Australia, so stay safe there. Now, the icon shows a lot near the coast of Queensland too, so be careful throughout this week, and also in the north and northwest there. But the icon does have some storms near South Wales too, and this time of year with the heat and instability, there can be severe storms there. So stay safe. There's like the European here shows those storms in Queensland, and shows some days some particularly strong storms there in Queensland. So be careful, as well as in the north. So it goes there, and does show those storms in New South Wales on the 27th. In the afternoon it goes there. Still some storms on the 28th, and on the 29th some. Even the 31st and the 30th shows a few storms there. So yeah, stay safe, and after February 3rd, some potential cyclones trying to spin, but that's very far out. And just for curiosity, let's put this until February 5th. So until February 5th, this is too far. You should never trust this, because the model updates every single day. But it does show widespread 200 plus millimeters around Vanuatu, New Caledonia, even Fiji, and into northern Australia. So this indicates a lot of rainfall activity the next 2 weeks around those areas. But we will still monitor, and that's too far. There's the GFS for the same time frame, indicates a lot of activity in the Coral Sea, a lot of storms. The Coral Sea, and also in Fiji, in Vanuatu, and more there. In this time frame, Indonesia shows a lot southwest Indonesia, central Indonesia, and more spots there, especially Malaysia, the European. But be aware those areas, and there's the access here too, just 5 days until the 29th. The access has a lot central Indonesian to Malaysia, like 235, 163, especially on the coast of Malaysia, all the way to 288. So please stay safe those tropical downpours, and be aware in those areas. Still very hot in Australia there. So like for Saturday, for today Saturday, shows all the way to 46 degrees in Western Australia. Many towns above 45 degrees. 44 even shows on to 46 degrees there. So still, please stay safe. 47 degrees in the desert, and drink a lot of water. Stay cool. Please be careful in Queensland. Still some 43, 44 degrees. Hot in northern New South Wales, South Australia too. It goes like cools down at night, but still hot. Be careful with heat stress, those areas, and less hot in the south, some 15, 13 degrees in Tasmania, even 5 degrees during the night there. This goes and still showing some insane temperatures on Sunday the 26th, so 48 degrees Celsius. That's so insane, 48. I don't see any towns there or anyone there, but please, if you are near, please stay safe. There's a town there to 47 degrees, 46 degrees. There can be severe heat stress and heat danger. So please stay safe, stay cool. Please drink a lot of water. Show some spots to 45 degrees in Queensland, South Australia, some 42, 41, 45, even 42 Central Northern Territory. Please stay safe. Northern New South Wales too, it goes there. Still like some 46 degrees between South Australia and Queensland on the 27th. Shows already somewhere far is in New South Wales. So please stay safe. Some 47 degrees still Western Australia. Some spots there still to like 44 degrees. So please be careful. It goes there. Shows like some spots on the west to 44, 47 degrees still. So please stay safe. A bunch of areas there just 46, 47 degrees, all the way to 48. Please stay safe. 46 in some towns there. Some towns like South Australia and Queensland, so 45, 46 degrees, so 44 degrees, and in the coast shows better, just some 29, some 25 degrees on the coast, some other spots to 34, some 28. So yeah, goes there and still the 29th very hot. This goes especially Western Australia on the 30th. Some valley spots there to 47 degrees. Please stay safe. This goes and like still hot later. So please be careful those areas. Uh, be careful those thunderstorms. They might have strong winds inside them and even hail if they are severe. But just the wind by itself shows slightly windier some spots of Western Australia and Queensland some days, but nothing crazy. But it does show some stronger days on the 26th, slightly higher gusts, some spots South Australia, and especially like Sundays the 27th, breezier, not strong but breezier. This goes there, and yeah, just generally breezier. Some spots there, but nothing that crazy. New Zealand does show a system there, Sahargas on the 26th, in the North Island. Some spots there it goes, and like does show near the South Island in Wellington, Sahargas on, on the 27th. So stay safe. There it goes. Another phone to the southwest on the 28th. Sahargas, the mountains too. So be aware for rain there. 5 days does show a lot of rain. Some western areas of the South Island still those fronts, and be careful near the mountains with landslides as well. Those fronts come and some heavy rain. So be careful. And other parts of the South Island just some thunderstorms, some showers a few days, and more like the North Island, some thunderstorms too. So be aware. Some rain in Auckland too, and yeah. So be aware. Still like during the night is slightly chilly in the mountains, but during the day spots of the north some 25 degrees, 26, even some 27 degrees goes there. And yeah, some days, some nights in the mountains does show like uh, some specific spots there, some 0 degrees, some 2 degrees in Mount Cook. So further south does show some 0 degrees as well, and some 11, 9 degrees on the coast. But during the day it does go up a little bit, especially in the north. So yeah, be aware those areas for rain. Shows some rain there now. The 25th shows more storms possible. Early on the 26th in Auckland and most of the Northern Island, while shows that front to the south too, and it calms down a little bit until the 28th. More storms in the south there. So yeah, and after that, still some rain in the north, the 31st, and some stuff later, but nothing that crazy. So stay safe there. Shows like some storms maybe on the 27th in Waitangi. This goes there, and yeah, some showers later. So be aware. This bigger phone to the 27th in Makir Island, and yeah, so be aware in those areas, especially in the tropics, those heavy downpours and everything. Here, next 5 days and beyond, be careful in the tropics there, Southeast Asia, in Oceania, be careful, in Africa and those areas. So stay safe from those heavy rains and storms and everything, and warn others.